Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and they're great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Not the most accurate pass. Spread it left. Raul making good progress. And it's hoisted clear.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's Azar. He is through here. Azar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Kusanov. Vieira. Not where it came from. He's in plenty of space here. He's had a shot! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And it's Ukraine who take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Ukraine have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And they can counter here. And here's Shevchenko. Space for him to turn and look. And he's there to retrieve it. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Decent chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's with the keeper. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Son Heung-min looking to play him in. Semenyo finding himself in space. Great chance! And that's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Can he get on the end of this? Neuer clears without hesitation. Ah, he's given it away.
Such good technique.
He's picked his way through. Great ball, and he's in here. Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Hoisted in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. The message is clear, none shall pass. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Beckenbauer. And it's Shevchenko. Now it's Vieri. Now it's Raul. That's a good run down the left. Van Dijk clears it away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
China have reclaimed it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckenbauer. Howson. That has not gone well. Aimed beyond the defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
China with the corner, they're first.
Two added minutes have
Seedorf.
been indicated.
Nice control.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shot could be on. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And we've reached half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Ukraine looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3. We're on the move again. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Semenyo. Aimed at the far side.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
Seedorf. Beckenbauer. And it's Baggio. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ukraine are looking to break at pace. And no, that was never going to make it. Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he opts to go forward. And that's definitely not his best. Raul. Now it's Vieri. No, it's come to nothing. Pullet going after that. And it's Son Heung-min. Tries to play it through. And it's made its way to him. He has found the way through. Long ball upfield. This game already looks like a fait accompli. Shevchenko. Son Heung-min is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He's found the way through. It's a good-looking delivery. Raul. Bellingham goes sliding in. Keeper's got good distance on that. Semenyo going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Hullet. Dumfries.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bellingham, real chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 9, Hazard. Number 19, Bellingham. Number 18, Hullet. Coming on the field, number 22, Figo. Number 8, Soboslai. Number 15, Johan Cruyff. Substitutions taking place.
Ukraine are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's really well manoeuvred. Ukraine still have the cards to affect this game. Looking for options for movement. And this is Cruyff. They've got a corner here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Towering header! He's kept it out just. This is their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Some resolute defending there. Spread out to the left. He's a sharp little ball here. He's being urged to shoot. Hullet. It's a pretty loose pass. Figo. What a throw in. And that's going right the way across. Nicely aimed pass. Messi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Semenyo, foot in. Now that looks a decent ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's gone forward, now he's off and running. That is good strength. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Ukraine are almost home and dry now. And this is Vieri. China could have here their final chance.
Substitution for Ukraine. Number
China
42,
have their second corner now.
Number 4, Son Heung-min. Coming on the field, number 11, Nedved.
That's the keeper's ball.
Number 14,
Ukraine have the chance to go the other way. Nedved with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position. Chance! Superb from Szoboszlai! He's got himself an absolute peach. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own.
3 minutes added time.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Ukraine are having a ball here. And he's managed to get free. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that will be it. Ukraine can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.